Guys, how's it going? What are we looking at? Looking at another one from Steve at Frontline Cigars. Hells in the Tropics. Brewing a great Hells is no easy task, but when it's right, oh, it's right. And that's what we've got here. What might be a perfect Hells, a crisp symphony of new school juicy hop flavors and a soft and easy mouthfeel. And an all-around absolutely crushable beer. Well, it's in a bottle, so I guess it depends on what you're using to crush it. And it's kind of a, well, it is a lightweight, 4.8%. And I'm going to open it up with the TSA Confuser. Yep, those bright folks working at TSA couldn't figure out if this was a real gun or not. Oof. Those people have to be proud of their education level, as Mario would say. Come on, baby. See, the glass that Steve gave me, that's just, you know, all business, man. You can, oh, I see we got a little little schmutz there taking place. Doesn't really have a heck of a lot of smell, so cheers. I mean, right on task for Sierra Nevada. It has a bitter edginess to it that they seem like they intentionally work into all of their beers. I mean, good job though, Steve at Frontline Cigars, having David Brown, a long recovering alcoholic, have him go pick out your beer, because he just does a solid choice. Because back when he was drinking, if it wasn't beer like Bud or whatever, he didn't, you know, he doesn't even know what to do with this kind of stuff. But David, footnote. Most of the craft beers have a lot more alcohol than the other stuff. So, you know, your work beer would have stretched out a lot farther for you. One fast note, because I usually give you guys the heads up information before it goes anywhere else. The Odenwerk stock, the button, yeah, fixed it. I'm not entirely sure, honestly. I love these cheap ass frickin' caps. I'm not exactly sure where the problem lies, because what happened is I started to back the tube off, and it started working flawlessly, but I didn't like the fact that it felt like if you just grabbed it, you could turn it with your hand. It wasn't tight enough. So I noticed that it was nice and tight at the bottom, and there was a little bit of a gap at the top. So that means the tube was going like this, and the rails were going, you know, the other way, and I just felt that it was binding right on the inside of the stock itself. So I put a little tiny shim, and I mean so small, not only can you can't even tell that it's there. I mean, we're talking probably, I don't know, John Huber was here, he could tell us that it was, you know, thousandths of an inch or whatever was the, you know, Odenwerks has the tolerances down so close that, you know, it's a well-made product. You know, it's like a 1911, a high-end 1911. Sometimes has issues in the beginning because the tolerance is so tight. But it could be something to do with my lower, if that back plate isn't perfectly flat, or it could be something to do with the stock. But all I can say is I don't care, because I fixed it, and I think it's badass. Even having the jet out the stock. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know. It's it's definitely more badass when you can, you know, it's like. I know I'm two. I don't really care. That and the DRG Manufacturing complete rifle. I decided to take the fixed Luth AR stock off of it because now it's, I don't know, I like the fixed stock when it was being set up as just a long-range, badass, long-barreled bench rifle. This one's it kind of went in a little bit different direction. I don't know. Everybody, you know, each of us would do whatever they want on their own. I'm just saying, for me, it seemed to work a little bit better by having the adjustable stock there. Of course, in all honesty, the other one was always kind of a bitch to find a case for it because it had a 24-inch barrel and it had a fixed stock. But the big Pelican cases work out nicely. The only thing I think I had to do was collapse that last little bit of the butt pad on the other one. Yeah, I said butt pad. So that would be, if it turns out I build that one up and I have an issue with it fitting in a case, that's pretty much all I'd have to do is just swap the two stocks around. I mean, I don't know. I like this. I liked having the carbine adjustable one over here. It just seemed like it, in my brain anyway, it made more sense. Let's see, missing out on the last brew reviews comments, or at least the Two Hearted Ale Club, was David Brown. I didn't have time to watch this earlier because I was at dead on without you. Free range time, free trigger adjustment, and discount on ammo. Chad thanked me for leaving you at home. Well, isn't that special? First was Ben N. German Ninja says, well played. You are a ninja. Smile Money saying first. Oh, here we go again. Actually being second. And then him and Multi Gunman I have a few interchangeable comments. Rich Huff first. Actually, Rich third, but you did make the podium. Proud Problem Maker. Yeah, well, you know, just, I hope neither you or Sharky thought I was like, for a second, being, well, what would it be? The exact same thing. One of the idiots I work for is what do they call that? He tries to be funny, but he throws sarcasm in. As I don't know. There's a psychological term for it, and a second ago I knew what that was, and now I don't. Passive aggressive. Yeah, it's a. I hope no one. I hope you and Sharky didn't think I was a. I know the problem. I know the problem is all in the way PayPal treats its people, and obviously if they're afraid to tell you what it is that you even did wrong when they accommodate your money and then close your account and then close other accounts just because they're in your name, and they don't tell you why, well, maybe you know, it's kind of like the ex-wife going around and telling everybody that I did this, and this, where those are all the things that she did, you know, kind of that kind of a thing. So, no, yeah, I think what the problem is hopefully, actually kind of goes the other way, Rich and Sharky. Hopefully your interaction with us won't do anything bad, because PayPal's a joke. I know there's a bunch of you that are like, well, I've been using PayPal since whatever, but I hear more of you telling me that PayPal is a fucking waste of. They're an anti Second Amendment company to start with. So yeah, like I said, Christine could really give a shit. It's only It isn't anything to do with PayPal. It's when you're accused of something when you didn't do anything at all that people like, you know, when you force the bear into the corner, yeah, it's going to come out with its claws on, and that's the way Christine is. She's like, you know, I could give a shit about them. They're a piece of shit company. When they did what they did to us and to the Crazy Scotsman trying to help Mr. Holster, that was when I officially wanted nothing to do with them. But when you know, Stalker Steve wanted a way to transfer some money quickly, that's the only reason she even set the thing up, and that never even happened, Steve. Johnny Concho first. What the hell? Laugh out loud. Yeah, I've already lost track. So many of you have said first. Frontline Cigars says top 5. Frontline, you need to upgrade your guess. What the fuck? Frontline, German Ninja, you're late. Wake up. Then German Ninja says, I failed. Smile Money, I saw it. Mystery solved. It is a growler, not a shower Odenstock. Gunwild 6th commenter, bitches. Matt Davis, is that the real Matt, or is it Man Cave Matt? Yeah, I saw that Man Cave Matt entered the holster giveaway. Oh, by the way, I just want to mention this. I think right now there's 31 or 32 entries, but I'm closing it out in a week tomorrow. So 31, boy, you guys are so close to me giving away 2. But I appreciate all the support so far, because I can honestly say more of you got involved than I honestly thought would happen, because I don't know what the deal is, and I'm not accusing especially any of my friends, but it's probably a lot of how I feel. In the past, you'd ask someone to do a video response, and it was like bam, 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 bam. I mean, like hundreds, like impressive. And now it's like, hey, I'm giving away a brand new Mercedes, and 2 people get involved. So I appreciate all of the interaction so far. Obviously, I want to put one of Pete's holsters in someone's hands to try with their pistol. There's been an awful lot of people showing off guns that here's a sign. There's an awful lot of guns in that 31 or 32 people that there's probably no holster company that makes it. Seriously. Nah, none. Gunwild, for starters, he wants an inside the waistband holster for his AR-15, and there's been lots of revolvers. And I'm telling you, if you can find 1 or 2 companies out there that make a holster for a revolver, color me shocked. So, yeah, that's going to be more than likely I'll do a drawing, and it'll be for someone that wants a revolver. I mean, first of all, Pete's been collecting blue guns for for years now. So he has, he's got a decent thing, but it's like, it's also starting up. So, it's one of those things where it's kind of hard when, this is now your job, this is your career, and you're hoping that, you've got a majority of the popular guns that are carried covered in your holster arsenal, but, every single time he gets a little bit of extra money, he purchases more guns. He tries to keeps track. I'm sure with Pete, he's got a frickin' Excel spreadsheet program on, okay, I've been asked 15 times about an XDM with this particular light on it, so, hey, do they have blue flashlights? J-Dog here. In the compound with Clyde, 11th. Clyde, Revolution. Matt Davis. Matt. You don't get it. Can't hack it? Try being ebomey's shoes for a day. Oh wait, you tried and almost died from alcohol poisoning in the last review. For God. Please hold. It's my sister. Sorry. Sorry about that. Take the opportunity to talk to your sister and do some gunsmithing at the same time. Merca. Oh yeah. I was about to read Stormy Coyote. Liking this guy more and more every day. You guys talking about pipe tobacco made me go dig out my tins in my dresser that I haven't touched in over a year. They all smell good enough to fucking eat right out of the goddamn can. They include Black from CAO, Blood Red Moon from Cult, Officers Club from Middle East Trading Company, and Classic Barley, was it Cake? From Health and Home. I recommend all four. Yeah, now you're putting me on the verge of wanting to. Where are they all? Oh yeah. Yeah, here's just a few that I have. Yeah, I can see it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but this is one of my favorite ones right here. God, now I wanna go get something. Yeah, so what was this one? I don't remember who made this one. So this one was kind of pricey. I want to say I paid like 60 or 70 bucks for that guy. But the one I was telling you about from this one I believe is from Savinelli, and it was unfinished. And Josh, the owner of the Duluth Tobacco, who is no longer with us, so the company is no longer there, he's like, he goes, I know this is going to sound a little gross, because, I don't know, it's been so long. Oh, they're actually, look at, I'll tend to feel the calling right there. Yeah. What this one was is it actually had no color on it, and it looks like it's a nice piece of burley something. You know, you got all the really beautiful. It's a little easier for me to see than you, but basically what it is it's a it had no stain, no finish, no nothing on it, so it was a little bit cheaper than one of their pipes that were done. And what you were supposed to do, and I know, like he said, I know it's gonna sound gross or whatever, but you start smoking it and you start getting it, the bowl and everything all nice and warm, and then you literally take oils from you. He said it was, they call it nose oil. And as the pores open up, as they heat up on the pipe, it draws that color in. So I understand Joey's got one, and it's called a butthole pipe, but I never asked what that was all about. But this one smokes pretty good. This one, because it's a little bit bigger and thicker wood, that's what she said. It has a tendency to smoke really nice because it keeps the tobacco a little bit cooler. But this was, see, Stormy Coyote. Now you got me wanting to. I might. Now I want to get some tobacco. I might have to write these names down. Blood Red Moon just sounds good. McLean 5179, 0.22, 0.223, 5.56, 0.40, 0.45, 0.357, now 300 blackout. I told you numbers aren't Matt's strong suit. You're gonna kill the boy. Stop it. Please advise. McLean, shut up, Matt. You know, he's never here when you actually have all the fucking funny ass comments. McLean, yes, 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 Nutter Matt ASAP. Smile Money. Frontline, Intro Babe, and Brew Babe, definite boner. Frontline, nope, you didn't get a call. My customer service rep was out for the night. Laugh out loud. Huh, your customer service rep. Frontline, hey, nice sticker by the way. I like it. I honestly, I love your logo. I will definitely be putting getting John some money because I would love a the blue line or the Frontline cigar or whatever you want to call it, the blue line cigar. John wants a bunch of Steve's bands, and he's going to put them into his duck calls. That'll be cool as hell. That would be cool as hell too. I'd put a band on that. Frontline, someone is having a good time upstairs. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the hell's going on. German Ninja, 12th, woohoo. Mr. 27, damn it, 43rd. Well, okay, so you're either 43rd or possibly 13th. Crazy Scotsman, Intro Babe is perfect. Oh, that was on the that was the blonde with the rather large the attitude. Smile Money, Matt. Have you ever tried squid? Eric. Yeah, I've had calamari. And Matt responds, no, that's totally different. I didn't want to say anything, but it's just like, yeah, calamari is squid, so how is it completely different? I love you guys.
Fake news.
Hey Google, what's the temperature outside right now?
The temperature in Duluth right now is 37.
Hey Google, I might have to go smoke in my truck.
On the website autoguide.com, they say, however, thicker smoke is a big problem and can be caused by the engine burning coolant. This can be the result of a serious issue like a blown head gasket, a damaged cylinder head, or a cracked engine block, all of which are costly repairs.
I'm working on a blown head gasket. Hey Google, can you turn the volume down by 10%? Thanks. Hey, what's the weather going to be like tomorrow?
In Duluth tomorrow, it'll be partly cloudy, with a high of 40 and a low of 21.
Oh yeah. Smile Money. I never got a selective service number. I went twice to sign up. I turned 18 at the end of the Vietnam military action. First of all, I'm not talking to Smile Money. First of all, asshole, that might have been, a while ago, and I know I remember filling out some paperwork, but I don't remember anybody ever giving me a number. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Smile Money. Dick Dastardly and his dog, Mattley. I'm going to sneeze again. It's usually like 6 to 12 times in a row anyway. Smile Money, Representative Sheila Jackson Lee, and it was 10 boxes, and an AR is a 50 caliber according to her. Alright, I stand corrected, thank you. NIHAP. Ebomey's rules for pronunciation. However you think it's pronounced is wrong. However you sound it out, that's wrong too. Use Google. At least those people are pronouncing the actual letters in the word. Hey Google, how do you say go fuck yourself in Italian?
In Italian, you would say...
Oh, come on, really? Hey Google, how do you say go fuck yourself in Tibet?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, how do you say go fuck yourself in Korean?
In Korean, that's
딸딸이나 치세요.
I mean, that wasn't directed at you, Naya, by no means. Hey Google, how do you say it fell off the back of the damn truck in Italian?
in Italian, that's
Cadde dal retro di quel maledetto camion.
Okay. Going in for another. Let's see if this AT or TSA confuser works for the second time. They can't figure out what a fucking bottle opener is, but all of a sudden they have the authority to mess up your life. That's great. I notice the more I drink it, the smoother it's getting. Smile Money. Matt would be totally fine without any balls. Isn't that very transgender of him? Jolson, this video needs more cowbell and shots. And I know you set it up for success without having to do anything crazy, but let's use the shot glass from DRG Manufacturing. I know at least a few of you would approve of this one. And what should we do? What should we do? No. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know, just make up your mind. Okay, I did. Ooh. Already got a big hole the other on excuse me, on the shelf, idiots. I brought the bottle of vodka upstairs and it didn't come back. Okay, now just for the record, I'm gonna go to the top, and I know that is more. I think it's even more than 2 shots, but I know for sure it's more than 1 shot. Problem is there's a decent amount of bottles stacked up right here. You know, you can see in the reflection off my hand. And the problem is there's absolutely no fear that I'm going to drink that one because it's rum. That one is actually mix that Jolson sent to make the Flaming Jesus. That one is rum, and that one is rum. So, though, well, I guess it's not too bad. Well, there's triple sec, and it's not like you're going to sit, well, I don't know. Do you? Would you do a shot of triple sec? Isn't that mainly just for mixing shit? I've never even, it's only 15%. Yeah, it's a mix. It smells like orange, and it's obviously syrupy because the top came off, and it had that sex sound, and he pulled it apart. Okay, cowbell and shots of 1800. Ooh, I almost got the whole thing. Whoopsie. Sharky on the wrong video. Catching up yet again. Bacon bomb filled with cheese on the barbecue might have to suit up as the rain has started. Oh, and hey Google, what's the weather like right now in Denmark?
right now in Copenhagen it's 50 and cloudy. Tonight, it's predicted to be 50 and cloudy.
Excellent. Yeah, this is what Remco's doing, right? Oh wait a second, that's not what he's doing. I think. Oh, when did you send these? Oh my, yeah. I mean, is that even legal? Oh, can't wait. Sorry. Good God, how far do I have to go back? Okay, so make sure the this is the bacon bomb going on on your egg or whatever. Yours is the very very nice barbecue. Here's an action photo. Seems to be a little smoke filled in that picture there, Remco. Not exactly sure what happened there. What do we know? Because I know people like JR10 Desert Gold, barbecue pork rub, sweet Indonesian soy sauce, Japanese soy sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, sambal orlik, a salty Indonesian chili sauce. So this is again a JR10 Desert Gold, because I know he's a foodie, big time foodie. That's what was in there, and it really looked damn good. And then my buddy Schweitzer, Steve Schweitzer, Social Security number 478. Just kidding. He now talk about how things work out timing wise. Here's a girl holding her panties open saying, "With this I'm going to rule the world," and then the boy says they sell that at Arby's. I send that to Steve as he was pulling in to our Arby's. I said, hey, I said, if you want, I will, I'll send you, Mr. 45 Bullet, that's somewhere between funny as hell and disgusting. Oh, and then pictures of, oh, Stephen Bush. I like the way that, that one comes to an end, okay. He sent me pictures of a, I think that's his 24-inch build, so that's like a 19 incher. Steve's got a really big one. Okay, show and tell time's over. Where is it? Crazy Scotsman, intro, babe, yes, yes, and yes. Eltenda, cheers, guys. Hey, Eltenda, you know, you make sure you let the powers that be know. DRG Manufacturing, shot glass. Yeah, no, fine. I'll be more than happy accused of saying kiss ass, because DRG Manufacturing makes some really good shit, and it's so awesome that they have someone like Randy working there now, who is in charge of marketing and seems to understand the power of us YouTubers, and I think it's great, because it obviously gave me the opportunity not only, oh, by the way, just so the Matt can't come over here and wreck shit, let's see, just because I was bored today, I put the pins in. The Strike Industries pins are in. I put the grip on and the detent. Right now, this was a selector that Jim sent, the bone selector. Oh, I think I have, well, you can put the handles on either side, but this side is just a dot, and this side is a bone. I didn't even realize that until right now. I should actually switch the handles around. It gives you the option, all in one, which is kind of cool. You can either have it be a 90-degree flip or a 45-degree flip, and right now I have it set to the 45. So I don't know. I think for aesthetics, though, for the looks of it, I might. Of course, I don't know. You got the bone on this side, and then there's going to be the bone on the anti-rotation pins, and this will be the side that you'll see the carrier. Of course, if we get the the brace, ATF, you fucking idiots. If I get the brace that I want for this, this carrier will not be in it. And then I just kind of quickly hand tighten these so it can't, the awesome handguard from Dead On won't fall off like it almost did with Matt. But here's what I think is kind of funny: when you look at it fast, the bolt and the flip up looks like the eyeball to the snake. So yeah. So yeah, at least right now there's there's no fear of anything falling apart. Boy, you actually could put a round in this, put the trigger in it, and fire it. But boy, that's smile money. You're talking about creating a hey, I got it. Creating a pirate. How about creating a go to the emergency room scenario? Sometime this coming week, I'll get the Patriot Ordnance trigger that Clyde provided for Project Secret Squirrel 2. I don't know if, I guess this question for the gang, anybody that's at this point in here and actually sees this and makes a comment. If you had the ability to go 90 degrees or 45 degrees, what would you prefer on your safety selector? I have one. I have a Battle Arms Development 45 degree that's in the adjusting gun. It just, for me, just means that you're faster on to shooting. $300 blackout. Crazy Scotsman Brew Babe is a 10 as well, but would be great if you could get out of the way. Hashtag be like Ed. Crazy Scotsman, sorry I missed the last couple, so double whiskey. Well, that is a double. And whiskey. Sharky on the wrong video. Would be ideal if someone else jumps in on the stock, but I'm a man of my word and I'm fully aware of the commitment made. Squirrel looking good so far. Okay, well, Sharky, I appreciate that, because here's what I can tell you is I didn't know how much you were going to send the first time, and of course don't send it to Christine's PayPal. And I told, and then Scott, Insight Freedom, said, I'll pick up whatever Sharky doesn't pick up. And I'm like, dude, this is a really expensive part. And he goes, I don't care. I want to help out. I want to be, Justin's final mission is a very important thing for all of us. And he's like, I don't have a problem. Whatever it is. And I go, well, what if it's a $500 part? And Sharky sends $10, and he goes, I got you, brother. So, but I don't want to see, that's just it. That's what I like about all of us being able to work together. Right now, I could say, please, 5 of you, contact me, and if you have an extra, shit, I mean, hell, what if it was like 10 of you and it was $50? We'd have that. We'd have that covered with no problem, and I know I'd get an immediate response to that. Shit, look what happened with the Woman's Bill during Locked and Loaded Live. It's like, come on, guys. David Brown and Bunky, they said they'd put in a big chunk of money right now if we can get the 230 or $260, and that night we did like $400 and something. But I don't want I don't want one of you to have to necessarily. I mean, even Clyde, Clyde, that was still, it was still over $100 and something bucks for that trigger, and I don't want anyone ever to feel that they're stuck going for something big and expensive like that. That's why when we work together, a whole bunch of us can move a mountain, and that's what we're doing for this man. So I don't want anyone ever to feel pressured that you need to come up with like a huge amount of money. I'm really crossing my fingers. Possibly the Scotsman, probably Scotsman, nothing against your miracle working when it comes to talking to companies, but the fact that Peter has a friend that works for Maxim Defense and said, just talk to this guy, and he sent them Justin's Final Mission, the Frontline Cigars video, because that was the last Woman's Build update. I'm hoping that Maxim Defense just sees what we're doing for Active Heroes and Justin's Final Mission and just donates it. Then I'll take your guys' money. Trust me, right now, I could do anything with it. I could get a nice single point sling. I could make sure that when we find out who the winner is, that we go to like Lucky Gunner and order some 300 blackout ammo and have it sent to the winner. I could embezzle it to cover some shipping, because this last go around in this last week, and I'm so thankful for just a bunch of you. Well, in this particular case, this last go around, one of you, Rich, helping. I couldn't. Normally, the money that was supposedly some of it extra that was stored in the PayPal was supposed to go to cover shipping expenses, because it was what, almost 400. I put out in the last week and a half over $400 in shipping out stuff. Yeah, I don't have that kind of money right now, but it has to get done. And actually, right now, if he sees this, I still have to get the shotgun sent out. But I honestly, financially, I don't think it can possibly happen the first part of this week. It might have to happen at the end of the week. But Jay, I bought a box. All of your stuff is ready to go, and I will have that in the mail tomorrow after work, on my way to you to help out the Boy Scouts. And I hope some of you heard me, and I hope some of you helped get in contact with Jay Wolf. And if you have a little bit of extra money, again, like I said, if 10 of you could do $15, Jay could go out and get probably a couple really nice and warm sleeping bags for his Boy Scouts, for the couple of guys that are their families are going through hard times right now. And that's the kind of stuff that we normally do. Not exactly sure what that was, but I guess it was flooding in whiskey. So Scotsman, as always, I always appreciate everything that Scotsman does. But between one of the two of you, I hope that Maxim Defense helps us out, and Sharky and Insight Freedom, they don't have to split the cost of. Like I said, it's a frickin' $500. It's $500 worth of parts. I shouldn't say a part, because this guy's close. This guy's close. The only difference between this and the Maxim Defense is the Maxim Defense is considered a brace, because it kind of looks like what I have on the on my AR pistol. Because I would never even think about putting this on the AR pistol, because I so believe in our corrupt government and the overreach of telling people that what part you can put on your firearm. I mean, it just makes so much sense because something like this would be so fucking ridiculous. I mean, I can just see homicidal killer written all over this. So that's exactly what would happen is if you actually... Well, look at that shit, huh? It's like, hey, smile money. Whoa, freaked you out. The hell? Okay. Sharky, again on the wrong video. Oh, I'm pretty shady, just not financially fucking cunts. I'll shut down my PayPal account and tell them to fuck off. None of my transactions were part of the Snowflake Melter. I can't have them guns over here anyway. It was only friend to friend, so suck 'em. Yeah, that's what Christine's like. Did I do something wrong? And I said, no, you did a friend to friend. A friend, Sharky, and a friend, Rich, sent some money. What the fuck, PayPal? Assholes. Well, that's at least one of my double shot penalty box, according to the Scotsman. Sharky on the right video. Hey Matt, Brew Babe is gorgeous. Fucking red rain is messing with my phone's screen, for fuck's sakes. Still at the bacon bomb cook. Weather is turning nasty. See ya. That was 4 hours ago, and until I hit the refresh, that's probably like 5 hours ago. Sharky, if them squid suction cups are rubbery, then it was cooked wrong. Best octopus I've ever had was one of the that latched itself to my forearm when I was 18. Took the help of a Spanish fisherman to get it off. We both ate well at the fire. Nice. Man Cave Matt. I hope everyone has seen my VR for Armor Guard holsters. It has not gone viral yet, but it will. Yeah, Man Cave Matt did an entry. I know I already mentioned this, but Man Cave Matt did an entry for the Armor Guard holster giveaway. And I don't know who the fuck you are, but you got some serious issues. Man Cave Matt, okay, I may have not completely understood testicles, but I can't get the rubber band off, so it'll probably be a done deal. Gillian, I enjoy shooting my 30-06 I got from you, but don't make videos shooting it. The very old video camera I have shuts off with loud noise. Hell, this one sounds like shit when I shoot in front of it. It doesn't shut off. It doesn't affect the picture, but it does affect the audio quality. It goes from sounding just like this to sounding like it must go into like protection mode or something. It sounds like you're shooting from inside of a pop can. Gunwild. And exactly how do you know what the fruit section in Joey's underwear smells like? Matt told me. Multi-Gunman, holy shit, I'm very late. Gunwild, I hear Jimmy John's is hiring drivers. New career choice. That's sort of like Domino's Pizza. I mean, just deliver pizzas in the old Toyota until it breaks in two. Multi-Gunman, that stock looks awesome on that rifle. It looks like a decent quality. It looks like decent quality too. Yeah. I mean, yeah, granted, this would be a better home on an SBR. You know, like say my pistol. I mean, it would be funny though if every single time you saw this, it was the lower from my pistol with this upper on it. Just, I mean, it's like, yep, Smile Money, I'm happy to see you. Smile Money. Pirate in making. Put like 30 rounds through the water heater. I don't know how this shit always goes long. Hops and Lead, Steven. Video reported for nudity. Gunwild. Look around the Gorilla Machining website. They have longer handguards. Another link, thank you. Wade, great looking CQS. Yes, sir. It's badass. Should see how it looks on the AR pistol. So sweet. I mean, what did I say? Gunwild. It wasn't Maxine Waters. It was Sheila Jackson Lee that said an AR weighs as much as 10 shipping boxes. What? I know, thank you. Again, what size shipping box? Should I go get 10 flat rate boxes and we'll weigh the two of them side by side, or what? Stephen, our constitutional carry is 21 years and up. Can carry open or concealed pistol, shotgun, or rifle with no round in the chamber on the rifle or shotgun. Yeah, well, we remember one of my favorite old friends, Adam. I don't even know it. I should see if I think I have. Well, I used to have Adam's number in my phone. If you remember, Mr. AK-47 Master. Long before Obama fucked up this planet, he used to throw his AK-47 over his shoulder and go for a walk. I mean, of course, it wasn't after several stops by the police. They were like, you know, this is the kind of thing, why are you doing this? And it's like, because I fucking legally can. Like the look on my buddy Rob's face, one of the New Jersey boys. It's like, dude, with my carry permit, I can take either of those rifles, lay it on the dash of my fucking truck, and go for a ride. I'm not breaking any laws. I can throw the rifle over my shoulder and go for a fucking walk. I'm not breaking any laws with my permit. Now, do I? Is it a smart move to make? Will I meet the police? Will I be on the news? Absolutely. Especially in this libtard fucking piece of shit town. Again, that's why I tell people, do what you want. If you can legally carry it and carry it proudly. It's like I've gotten more people to get a conceal and carry permit, and a few of them don't even carry. Like Chris, she takes a gun with her every now and then. If she feels like some kind of a heightened awareness, hell yeah, she's got one on her, but she doesn't carry like me. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Fuck you all. I have the gun on me, and I have the gun next to me, and I have the gun that's right there, and the gun that's over there, and the gun that's right there, and the gun that's right there. Pray to God nothing ever happens. But if it does, I'd rather battle the rest of my life as a living person as opposed to the bad guy got to live. I'm just gonna... If I ever get threatened and it's a righteous scenario, and I know that I'm in the right and that person is a criminal piece of shit, I'm just going to keep squeezing the trigger till the threat subsides. That's exactly what the Minnesota sheriff who taught my very first conceal and carry class said to do. No, you don't shoot to kill. You shoot until the threat subsides. Excellent. Die, fucker. Who could it be knocking at my door? It's Matt. And how much did he win on this one? Wow, really? At least, looks like he won a bare minimum of at least $735. Him and his fucking pull tabs. Seriously, we all know that person out there that you only hear about what they won and never about how much they lost. And I worked with a guy. I always bragged about how much that he won. Well, he lost his wife, then his house, and then his car because what we heard and what the actual number was completely different. You only heard about the wins and never the losses. Matt, he's always like, yeah, I walked in with $100 and I walked out of there with, I had, he usually has pop. Usually doesn't, he doesn't drink when he goes down to like the place over here. And he's like, yeah, I walked in and I walked out. I had fun. I played pull tabs for a couple of hours and I won a whole bunch of times, but I spent a lot. So technically I lost $20. I mean, he's like always honest, as you guys have heard, like honest to a fault. But for the most part, he's way ahead. Versus the luck of the Irish just doesn't work for me. The only thing I do is Powerball, and actually technically that's Christine. She's like, don't ever say anything about what we spend on Powerball tickets. She goes, out of curiosity, how much did you spend last year on firearms and parts? How many Powerball tickets do you want me to get, sweetheart? Wade, I killed 4 deer with my papa's 22 Winchester Magnum when I was a kid. All headshots. No problem. Absolutely. I mean, if you got a 22 long rifle and you're taking a shot at an animal 200 yards away, that's all on you. But if you're like Wade and you've got a clean shot with definitely something a little bit more hyperactive than a regular 22, yeah, I'm serious. Up until I don't know, it was probably a few years ago in Minnesota, you could not hunt with an AR chambered in 5.56 because it was a 22 caliber, and 22 caliber was illegal. Then they changed it from you cannot hunt with a rim fire, so you can hunt. I think you can hunt anything right now as long as it's a center fire. Last comment before we go to the 200 Ale Club is Gunwild. If Matt wants to be nutless, I'm sure one of your Battle Box Knives of the Month Club blades will do the trick. If he wants to do it, I don't want to be part of that at all. I'm gonna do this because I still have a little bit of 1800 and I have a full shot of whiskey because of the Scotsman. But I'm gonna put this on the E-scale. Hell's in the Tropics, 4.6%. Is that what I said it was? It was so long ago. 4.8%. from Sierra Nevada. This was financially paid for by Steve at Frontline Cigars and acquired by David Brown, who knows absolutely nothing about craft beers. But he does know about multi-packs. Multi-pass. Oh, excuse me. It wasn't, I mean, I'm going to give it a 7, which may sound terrible, but if there was more of these, I'd keep on drinking them. That bitterness that I really don't care for much in the Sierra Nevada beers kind of goes away on it. Now a Hell's style beer and the Tropics, it's kind of a weird combination. It's kind of creating its own little universe. And I realize I really didn't say shit about it, and this is a brew review. Yeah, David Brown, it doesn't taste like beer that you would enjoy beer. Especially work beer or after work beer or before I went to work beer or the 12 beers on the way home from work. It's nothing like that, but it is beer-y. Beer-ish, beer sort of, beer 30. Okay. Oh, and as a complete side note, the DRG Manufacturing White Label Armory Badass, and I did take it off. It's back where it's supposed to be on the Secret Squirrel. So I have a Ultimate Dust Cover in aluminum. Should be here this week coming. The one thing I did have to do, and it's mainly, especially if you guys are like keen on it, I had to put the bipod on backwards in order to get it to fit into the safe. But I found a new location for it, and of course it needs to be in the collapsed position. But I cannot wait to see what this barrel is capable of. I've talked to several of you, and most of you think that a properly set up rifle, this thing is going to be just as deadly as, if not possibly even more than the 24-inch barrel. So I cannot wait to get out and do some first shots with this thing. Again, DRG Manufacturing, just completely badass. The quality of their components. And I could continuously say, I do not know what you people do for your, I don't know if it's anodized or your coating, but their products just feel like they're coated in something that for the rest of their natural life continues to let out something to keep them. They're slickerish, you know, that level of slickerish. But boy, this thing is. But yeah. So if you have a scenario where you're like planted in and you gotta push in to bear down to shoot, this would get switched around when I actually shoot it. But for storage purposes, I had no choice but to flip it around. And the color changing, blue, purple, I think it's just badass. Okay, the infomercial's over. Moving on. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 3. Only. Well, actually, technically, yeah, 3 of you. First in, Smile Money, shocker. Damn, is someone drinking again? 2-Hearted Ale Club. Gunwild, stop fondling your guns and drink that beer. Cheers. 2-Hearted Ale Club. What? All of a sudden, did Gunwild 1 go fucking full salty shellback ninja on me? Gunwild, can you hear me? and fondle my guns if I want to. I'm really impressed with these two. I cannot wait to get out and do a little shooting. The only thing that I'm not sure of is I used a DRG manufacturing bolt carrier in this one, and this one I have a nickel boron, and I'm honestly considering putting that that nitrate, the gold one, into this gun, but I don't know. I'm kind of gonna wait and see. Gonna wait it out. Yeah, Jeff. I'm Battle Arms Development. This one is not the 45 degree, but this does have this one actually has a national match trigger in it. It's a 2-stage, so you got stage 1 up to the wall, then it fires. Nice trigger. Three gun when I don't do 3-gun. It's little single grain Irish whiskey. It's not bad. I still don't know who in the hell even brought that. A little harsh. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not the... I mean, there's like no fear that I'm gonna like go search it out and get more of it somewhere down the road. But I'll drink it. Now who can it be knocking at my door? Yep. $735 on a pull tab. Fucking prick. I mean, I'm happy for him. Smile money. Well, the brace was approved to assist the disabled to fire the rifle. It was not intended to make SBRs. People just stretch the rules until it makes no sense. The whole SBR law should be eliminated. Sure. I fucking fully agree. Again, I have taken die-in-the-wool libtards, laid 2 rifles on my table, and said, see that one right there? That is a felony. I would be going away for a long time, and that one is legal. And they're like, what the fuck is the difference? I'm like, exactly my point. Do you now understand why people like us, especially when you get the overreach of the fuckers at the ATF going, you can't do this. And then I'm like, wait a second, we can take it even farther. For a time period, obviously that's not the case, and it never was, because I've got a video out there when we weren't supposed to shoulder fire, where I held it and then I pulled it in tight and fired. I go ahead, make me I'll get fucking Ted Nugent to be my attorney, fuckers. Nobody, not a single person, not a single liberal could give me an explanation as to what the difference is. You know, if I put that on my AR pistol, I mean, again, fuck you, ATF. I mean, I should probably let Matt know, because he probably doesn't know, that he entered the holster giveaway. J-Dog, Unicorn, Fart, Heart, Boom. And I'm going to hit the Stalker Steve button. J-Dog Stands is the last comment. Everybody was wondering where Stalker Steve was. Well, you know, Stalker Steve had a guest. You know, so, and again, if you didn't see that video, totally awesome, Steve. Thank you for making the rest of the story happen, and that was awesome. Celicia, I truly hope you enjoy that rifle, and welcome to the family. Okay, guys. Cheers. What's going on tomorrow? I don't know. I may or may not be here tomorrow. So, German Ninja and the real Cobra Burnout. I just wanted to let you know you're late and you didn't make it in the 2 Hearted Ale Club. Boom, bitches.